would you please join me in giving a very warm welcome to Mr. Lucky Oceans, Donna Simpson and Vicky Thorne.
Well, I wonder if you can pick up my accent on the phone. When I call across the country, when I call across the world.
For dedicated fans, it was a gig like no other. A rare insight into the world of the Waifs.
I'm in London still.
One time, the people that come to these concerts, they're seeing something that's probably only going to happen one time.
I'm in London still. I'm in London still. Everyone wanted that song and everybody knew it. I mean, it was such a beautiful feeling, you know. I was just sort of pissed off and homesick in London. You know, I'd only been there 4 days and I wrote that song.
And is it going to rain? Does anybody know?
Oh, who knows?
The sisters from the West Australian town of Albany are the latest guests to appear at Sonic Sessions, an evening of music and conversation hosted by award-winning musician Lucky Oceans.
I was initially a little nervous rehearsing with Lucky. You know, I thought, oh, he's such a great Western swing player, and how's it going to fit in? But of course, he can play anything over anything, basically.
And we sat there rehearsing with him, looking at his Grammy on the top of his piano.
The gig kicks off a national tour by the sisters and fellow Waif Josh Cunningham. It'll be their first major tour with the full 5-piece band since taking a 3-year break.
I missed singing with my sister. You know, I never thought I'd say that.
I miss dressing up.
I'm just your regular West Australian fisherman's daughter.
While Josh and Vicky both now live in the United States, Donna lives in Fremantle, but they're making it happen despite the geography.
The thought that I had was, you know, I need this in my life. I love to do this, and it's a part of who I am, and you know, I'm not ready to, you know, to stop doing it.
To be a housewife.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to avoid saying that, but yes.
It's been 22 years since the two sisters' now legendary encounter with Cunningham in Broome.
As he was waiting for a shower, he picked up my guitar and started playing it. And I was just, wow, I'd never heard an acoustic guitar played like that. It was beautiful. And I just said to him, you should join our band.
The rest is history. There have been 8 albums, a string of hit singles, awards, and an unforeseen highlight.
We got to go on tour with Bob Dylan, and one night he got us up on stage to sing Knocking on Heaven's Door, and I felt at that moment that everything I'd ever done in my musical career had led me somehow to be standing there next to Bob Dylan in that song.
But at the height of the Waifs' popularity, the touring schedule was relentless, exhausting, and sometimes tense.
In the early days, yeah, we used to get up there and we'd bicker on stage, and I don't know how it came across to an audience. It was never very pleasant for us, but we got a feeling that somehow people enjoyed it, so I think we used to do it for sport for a while. But there was one incident where Donna actually threw a tambourine at me. Well, many times where we were going to break up, and it was the end of the road, many times.
Yeah.
Every time we open our mouth, all the heartache comes out. We don't even know what it is we're fighting for.
Today, the friction from the past has become material for new songs.
The way we've treated one another over the years, a friend would never.
Been so appalling.
A friend would never have tolerated such behaviour.
It's true. Yes, we're mainly together because we cannot leave each other.
Both are mothers now, so touring's often a family affair. The music has also evolved.
I really dig your songs.
Oh,
I
really dig your songs too. I do. No, I do. But there's a depth, and I would say that the main thing that's changed is this wistful, melancholy quality to a lot of our songs, and not so light, not as lighthearted.
It was long ago, I was young and fine.
Even after a 3-year absence, the Waifs seem as popular as ever, and there are now 2 generations of fans.
Every time the Waifs play a gig, it feels like you're playing to a bunch of friends, because I know that, you know, most of them have seen us when we were 18 and they were travelling around Australia as well.
I think they're just naturals. They're who they are on stage. There's no artifice. And they're sisters, and they talk, and they squabble a little bit on stage, and then they make up. So there's a little bit of drama, but it's just so down to earth.
So, is there a new album in the wind?
Come to me, new album. Yeah.
Yeah, there is. There is. We've got a list. We've got a list of songs, and we're actually on a bit of a writing roll at the moment.
See, I was thinking, does the world need another Waifs album? Probably not, but do the Waifs need another Waifs album?
Probably not.
But we're going to do one anyway.
Who buys albums?
Who buys albums?
Who buys albums
What is it?
anyway?
I'm